¿Qué onda, nómadas? Today we are going to...
La Lucha Libre.
Esa.
Difundiendo el movimiento sonidero.
But before we need to make a stop.
Because we have to eat some tacos.
A bit of the history of this place. It comes from Monterrey, which is in the north of the country and is the second biggest city in Mexico. Right now there are many Orinoco taquerias in Mexico City, but this in Álvaro Obregón is one of the most famous ones because before it was very close from here in Insurgentes and Álvaro Obregón. Freyita and I, we ordered the same, which is a gringa de pastor, and look at this beauty. So it has de pastor, it has avocado, onion, and cilantro. You can add here the pineapple, and it has the potatoes here. You can choose the sauces. I love this place because, well, the size matters, so it's big. Also the flavors is just something else. Also, I recommend you to try the norteña, and the costras here are delicious. Salud! With a Jamaica with guava, the best drink to be refreshed. Love they gave us a plastic cup to take our Jamaica. Now we are ready to go to La Lucha Libre. Buenas tardes. Now let's go. So, this one. So this is the mythical Arena Mexico, which is the place of Lucha Libre in Ciudad de Mexico. Here is where everything happens related to the Lucha Libre. And right now, Freyita and I were going to enter. So just to explain a little bit, Lucha Libre originated here in Mexico and it became very popular around the 1950s with El Santo and Blue Demon. They even had films on TV. That's when the Lucha Libre became super famous. Before it was a show only like for kind of low-class society, but now it's so trendy that it became so hipster. It's very cool now to come to Arena Mexico and watch the Lucha Libre. The shows are divided in two teams. One team represents the good and the other team represents the evil. So then it's like a mythical fight against good and evil, and then you can support one of both teams. You have different classes, one for short people. Normally that's how this starts. So the short people, they also fight. Then the beginners in Lucha Libre, they also fight, and normally that's like a quick fight. Then the women come into action, and you can see the fight of women, which normally it's like super passionate. They grab, they pull each other's hair, they do other kind of movements, and it's very nice to see. It's also like an inclusive sport. And the final fight is the stellar fight, so the one more advanced. There you can see more people flying, more show, more drama. That's where you can see Mexican culture in this fight as well, because we add like this telenovela style. Freyita, how was it for you?
I think it was really cool. I mean, it was exactly what I expected, but in a good way. And honestly, the vibe in the audience is really good. Everybody's screaming and shouting, so you just get into the mood. You're like, yeah! You're like sad if your party that you choose for is losing, and you're happy if they're winning, and you're just, yeah, it's really exciting.
People get super passionate about these things. And also, what did you think about the drama?
Yes, you could see the drama. It was really funny. It was really like a story, and they were like fighting, and even with their refugee, they would be fighting, and like some unexpected turns. So it was really nice.
So now you can understand.
Yes, now I understand you. This is you, the same soul.
Exactly. You had a michelada here. So how much was the michelada?
It was 180 pesos, but that included like 2 beers and clamato bottle. It was like 1 liter or something, or maybe more. It was huge.
Also, if you want a mask, you can buy them outside the Arena Mexico. So why masks are so important in Lucha Libre? It's because the luchadores, they need to remain anonymous, especially in a city like Mexico City. And also, it tells a story. So a mask is part of the personality of a luchador, and that's why they become emblematic.
And they look super cool.
Yeah, how many masks are you going to buy?
6.
The last time I came back to the Netherlands, I was wearing a que monito mask, and she was so afraid of it.
It looked really creepy.
I'm old school, so my favorite mask is the one of Blue Demon. But now there are so many that I really don't know what to choose. I also like El Santo, but it's also a classical one. Now, how much were the tickets that we bought?
So the tickets we bought were 250 pesos per person, so 500 for the both of us.
Okay, and we didn't buy the tickets online. You can buy them online, but we came here to the taquilla to buy them just because in the end we didn't know who were coming from our group.
Yeah, it was just us in the end.
Yeah, just both of us, and that's also kind of how Mexican culture goes. You have different categories, so for these 250 pesos, we were close.
We had good seats.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend to go like over that. You could.
Unless you really want to be up close and see everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it was good enough for the seats we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people there selling like beers and other snacks. They're walking around screaming if you want something. So you don't have to worry about eating anything or getting something. You can just sit there, and if you want something, you just call them and they will bring you anything.
And also, there is a taqueria here. I've never eaten there, but you could get some tacos here before or after the Lucha Libre. We still decided to go to the taqueria Orinoco before just because we like it.
It was so good though.
Yeah. And I think that was it.
Yes.
So
let us know if you would also go here.
Then nos vemos
En el siguiente video.
Eso.